Greetings folks, this is the BlackWeasel, and today is my manga chapter review of One Piece chapter 865. Well, this is sort of like a live reaction, but my voice will be very low right now because I don't want to disturb my mom right now because she's sleeping, and I'm making this video at 3:41 a.m. in the morning right now. The name of the chapter right now is called Hey Mother, on chapter 865, and we're also doing the volume 2 of the short-term focus title page serials. We are dropping in on the lives of the Grand Straw Hat Fleet volume 2 Cavendish arc, and he's saying that, I'm sure you already know, but when I was a young boy, I think Cavendish is telling a story of how he wanted to be something. And we have Solomon to his left, so he's listening in. Anyways, the chapter starts off where Caesar Clown is laughing shuro, and he jumps out of the mirror, and it turns out Brule is yelling out "Bro," and the Clown is yelling out "Yeah," and Brule says, just don't let them find out it's me. If they do, I'll be killed." And Caesar says, "Shut up, it's obvious, idiot. You're using your powers to run amok." And Brule says, "Okay, this is the mirror." And Caesar says, "This is the keystone of the escape plan of the Allied forces. If I complete this mission, my heart will come back to me." And Caesar says, "And when that happens, you'll get yours, you bastards." So it turns out he's in front of the main entrance towards the wedding party. And Caesar is taking a sneak peek at what's going on here. Caesar is thinking to himself, "What's going on in there? I haven't heard it scream yet. His Big Mom," and he's looking over. He sees Big Mom frozen, and Caesar says, "Looks like it's all going according to plan. The cake's been destroyed, and the Straw Hat Bunch are going wild." He also says Mother Caramel's fort has been destroyed too, so they must have hold up. And then the hold up is that Capone Bege is waiting for Big Mom's reaction to the whole thing, because a lot of people are chasing after the Straw Hat Bunch. The real Luffy is putting the pieces together, and so, anyways, Caesar is thinking to himself, "Why hasn't Big Mom screamed yet?" And there's a dazed look on her face. And then Caesar Clown is thinking to himself, "Luffy, Big Mom is currently confused as to what to be most mad about. Let's show her that broken photo once more." That's a flashback quote. And Luffy's putting the pieces together, and Luffy's yelling out, "I'm on it." And Commander Dogtooth yells out, "Why must you stand in my way, Bege?" And it looks like Bege is getting ready to attack. It looks like Dogtooth is getting ready to attack Bege. I can't wait to see what happens. A billion berry bounty person versus a super rookie. Anyways, Dogtooth yells out, "Brother Peros, hurry up and shoot these fools to death already." And Peros says, "Yes." And Peros says, "A man that can see the future is quite a busybody. But in this moment, I must confess that I can see the future. Bounded by my candy Sharon smear across your faces, you all will die. Cuckoo, no other future is possible." What the heck? He can see the future? That's ridiculous. And Georgie is straining himself. He's trying to get out of it. He said, ugh. If at least we had race dudes, we won't have to let you do what you wanted with us." And Peros says, "Raid, what? Are those some sort of weapon? Peron, In what in the world are you trying to bring into your own son's wedding? And there's Sanji yelling out, "Run, Miju!" And Yanji's thinking to himself, "Sanji, what the hell is he doing, running around like that?" And Riju's thinking to herself, "Sanji." And Riju's thinking, "It seems I underestimated your kindness. Despite what we've done to you, you can't even leave us and run. I hated and been ashamed of my Vinsmokes name my whole life, and yet looking at you and how you've grown." And it turns out that one guy's abilities is holding Sanji down. And Riju says, "I'm saved because through you, goodness lives on in our blood." And Riju says, "Thank you, Sanji." And it looks like she's about to get shot to death. And the scene changes. What the fuck? It looks like I have a spam. What the hell? Okay, it looks like some type of spam mail came up. Spam page came up. Anyway, the scene changes, and Cabal and Biggie is shooting at Dogtooth. He yells out, "Die, Dogtooth!" He uses his special fruit. He continues to shoot at Dogtooth, but nothing's working on him. And Big Mom's underlings are yelling out, "What in the world are you doing, Gang Biggie?" And Dogtooth is taking these attacks head on. And Biggie continues to shoot at Dogtooth, and Dogtooth says, so you betrayed us, have you, Big A?" And there's a panel of Big A and Luffy running around, and Dogtooth launches an attack from his right leg, and it turns out he's chasing after Luffy, and Luffy yells out, "You bastard!" And Pedro stands in the way, and he yells out, "Don't touch him, Luffy." And Luffy yells out, "Pedro!" And Pedro gets stuck in Dogtooth's powers. And Jimmy uses his 5,000 tile fist, so he destroys the Muchi's powers. I think he used hockey, but I didn't see it. Dogtooth is surprised, and Dogtooth is attacking Luffy again, but it turns out he gets slammed down by Dogtooth's powers. But Luffy stretches, and he shows the picture towards Big Mom's. And Big Mom is looking at the broken photo of Mother Carol, and she is very, very shocked. And Dogtooth yells out, "Big Mom!" And Big Mom grabs the picture, and she says, "Mother." And Dogtooth yells out, "Mama, no!" And she cries. She cries, "Mother!" And Pearls and Riju. There are two shots of Pearls and Riju, and she lets out a devastating shockwave. She screams out very, very loud. This is what's expected. And Big A thinks to himself, "All right." And Luffy gets chucked away. He yells out, "Brah!" And Dogtooth sees this, and the shockwave continues all around the tea party. And the guests, they start to collapse, and tables are knocked over. People are falling to the ground. I think the Vinsmokes might be saved. They may be saved after all. And Morgan, he covers his ears, and some of the underworld people, they cover the ears, but they're having a hard time. It seems like it. Stussy covers their ears, and Big Mom continues to shout once more. Like Luffy covers his ears, so does Brook. Georgie can't stand the Vinsmokes all going through the pain as well, but they can't cover their own ears. Georgie, Injinji, Niji, Yonji, Riju, they're all being they're all getting yelled at, and it turns out that now this also knocks off the people that were gonna shoot the Vinsmoke family. They've all been knocked out, including Mount Deor. And so Big A gives to Q and Gotti and V2. They all jumped out. They're getting ready to shoot. They're all getting ready to shoot at Big Mom. And Jinbe and Pedro are looking by. And so Big Mom drops to her knees. And she scrapes her knee. And a girl says, Mama's been wounded. And Big is smiling. Big is smiling, and he says she's been weakened, and they all get ready to shoot at her, and it turns out that Chopper is putting those plugs on Riju's ears, and something's being kicked on, and it turns out that Sanji's kicking the candy powers. He uses Donabolo Janbei to kick the powers. And Georgie's starting to cry again. And this is kind of a badass moment, but he breaks off all the candy things that have been entrapping the Vinsmokes. Anyways, Ishinji has been given a rage suit. And Nami yells out, "Do us a favor and try to do the rest yourselves, alright?" Not that you can hear me say that, but... And Charlotte Smoothie, she's uncovering her ears as well. And she yells out, "Oi, someone stop begging the others, damn it. Blast you, you bloody traitor." And Big A yells out, "Time for a dirt nap, Big Mom." And Gotti, Vindo, and Big A, they all getting ready to shoot at Big Mom. She looks at the pictures continually. And I can't believe it, they get ready to kill Big Mom. I'm like, oh my god. And Smoothie, Dogtooth can't do anything about it. And there's a flashback. She says, Big Mom's thinking to herself, Mother, hey, are you listening, Mother? Everyone, they won't listen to what I say. Hey, Mother, where'd you go? Why do you so suddenly disappear? And Big Mom continues to cry. She puts the picture together. She sees Mother Caramel, and there's a flashback of a person walking away. And the scene takes place in Elbath 63 years ago in the New World. What the fuck? That's a long ass time. And it turns out Elbath is in the New World. And One Piece is on break next week. Oh my god, I can't believe it. One Piece is always on break, but it is what it is. So that's the end of One Piece, chapter 865.